We're Doug and Jamie, and we have spent the last 4 days making our way through the East Gippsland region of Victoria, exploring hidden water holes, epic lookouts, delicious food, beautiful campsites, and a few bumps in the road.
This would be uncrossable.
What the hell is that? What is it doing? Today is the day we finally reach the New South Wales border, explore one of the most stunning national parks I've ever been to.
We could do a couple of episodes just in this park.
Squeeze in some more cold dip fun. Ooh, honestly, I needed that. All while uncovering a fascinating history with whales before putting the van to the test on some dirt roads once again. Well, this is an interesting way to wake up. After a quiet morning, it was time to say goodbye to our new friends and hit the road to our first location of the day. We have not seen one kangaroo on this whole road trip to the south coast. It is wild. It has been blowing our minds, and we just said that last night. On this very questionable road, we just passed a little wallaby. He was on the side of the road. I didn't get the camera out in time, but he was so cute and little. But these roads are... Don't come here if it's raining, okay?
Yeah, this isn't a... You might be able to make it in the wet. This would be uncrossable.
What the hell is that?
There's a turkey.
What is it doing? What is it? Is that a road runner?
Broken turkey. Mentally challenged turkey.
Oh, there it is. He's so scared. I feel so bad. We haven't even done this walk yet, and so far we've seen a turkey, a spazzed out turkey, and a wallaby. I don't know what's going on here.
Sorry, as I was saying, do not try this road in the wet in a two-wheel drive. There are some trenches in here that if they fill with mud, there is no going over.
Yeah, it's pretty bumpy. And then it smooths out, but you have to get through all that madness.
Yeah.
As you can see, we've been really testing the van on this trip. All the roads are dirt, bumpy roads, so it's the price you pay when you want to see all the things.
I think we got here before the Rangers did this morning.
It is cold. I think we're the first people on this trail this morning. And apparently, this is going to be a hard walk. I didn't sign up for this, but I also was the one to put this on the list. Let's see. Will we make it to the top? Okay, I really don't want to ruin the mood here, but I want to give some real life context to this part of the video. And I know to some people this will just look like another hike on another YouTube travel vlog, but for me, on a personal level, it represented so much more. And I wanted this to be captured in this video so I could look back on it one day, and hopefully someone else might be able to relate. But behind the scenes of filming for this channel, I've been battling with some health issues which have impacted my mental health, contributed to me losing a lot of my strength, like to the point where I was struggling to carry a roasted chicken from the grocery store. So when Doug told me at the start of this hike that it was a hard one, so many doubts entered my mind, but I was determined to give it my best shot. I'm learning in life that we will always be thrown obstacles that will test us, and I believe that at the end of the day, it really is how we choose to show up for ourselves in the face of adversity that shapes who we are. Also, if it starts raining, we are in big trouble, and we're going to have to make a mad dash to the van and get down this mountain. These roads are not okay for wet weather for our van.
This walk straight away doesn't lull you into like a false sense of security. Pretty much the moment you start walking, it's vertical, it's rocky, it's not one of the nice carved out paths that they do around a lot of these walks in Victoria. It's very, you want to see a peak, you're going on a hike. This ain't a walk, this is a hike.
It's been 5 minutes.
Yeah. So according to a lot of the Google reviews, this walk can go from the car park and back to about 2 hours, so we'll see. Obviously we're going to take a little bit longer because we like to really take our time when we do these things. So we'll see what happens. Whew. It's vertical.
When we stopped at the grocery store, the Kit Kats were on special, so I grabbed a couple, and I told myself anytime there was a hike that was really hard, I would enjoy a Kit Kat after. This is definitely a Kit Kat hike.
We're going all the way up.
That's the peak? Oh, no, no, no.
You see anywhere else higher?
It can't be.
How was it?
We didn't even talk once that whole second half. My legs are shaking. Let's go see these views. 40 minutes.
Not bad.
Oh my god. We are so high up.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Are your legs shaking?
Yeah.
What? Oh, far out. Oh man.
Good job, legs. This is actually terrible.
I did not know it was going to be like this.
This is terrifying. What are we doing?
You ready to see this?
There is another peak way up there, and apparently there's a ladder to get up to that, so you already know we're not doing that. Not around here, partner. Not around here.
This is how much a cat is supposed to eat.
Not around here, partner. Not around here.
The views up here are phenomenal. We are the first ones up here, it looks like, and we have this whole place to ourselves. It feels wild. And I'm just so proud of my legs for getting me up this mountain. I'm so proud of you.
This might be the hardest walk or hike that we've done since Jamie got her injury. I mean injury because we haven't been able to lock down what it is, but this might be the most challenging hike that we've done. And from that injury, there was a point where Jamie was struggling to literally walk down the street to the roundabout at the end of the block that we live on. So for her to recover to the point where we could do that hike for 45 minutes, which was pretty much vertical over boulders the entire way, and the rangers haven't been up here, there were trees that had fallen as well. Well done.
Yeah,
Well done.
I'm proud of my body.
You should be. Well done.
I can't believe it.
The rest of the day is gonna suck.
I don't know, hikes are, it's not something I want to do every single week of my life, but I love sprinkling them into my life because it's so rewarding getting to the top and knowing that your body got you there. Like, we were way down there, and now we're at the top of a literal mountain. It's incredible.
Yeah, hell of a view.
I mean, it's I'm not a hiker girl, okay? But I did it, okay?
If you can manage it, do this hike. It's fun. It's a good one.
Yeah, it's challenging, but for us it's been very rewarding. But now it's time to get back on the road. But first we have to get down this mountain.
Back to the van.
We've crossed the border, and before we go explore today, we came to scout the campsites that we might be staying at in New South Wales. And so far, so good, except the Newton's campground has a bit of a hill that we're iffy about taking the van down. So right now we're scouting it. The van's in the day use area, but we're gonna walk down and see. I just don't know if the van will be able to get up this hill once we get down it.
I think we'll be right. I think we'll make it up the hill. Just have to do a very big run up.
I'm not so sure about this one.
Let's put it like this, the spots are too pretty to not risk it. Big run up from here.
I won't be in the van.
No.
We're in Eden.
We've made it. And we've made it to Boyd's Tower, something that was originally trying to be a lighthouse, but Mr. Boyd actually never got approval from the government. It was never a lighthouse, he just built a big ass tower. And then the local whalers started using it to spot whales.
Wow.
So it's just a lookout tower.
So we're gonna go check that out. But the drive in to the national park, coming down from the hill, you just see all the water, the beaches. It looks incredible. The weather has turned it on today. And so we are excited to just explore the area.
This is a New South Wales National Park, so it's not free, just so you know. It is $8 per vehicle per day. Unlike how it was at Mungo National Park, where you actually needed 8 physical dollars with, you know, notes and change and all that kind of stuff and slip it into the little box, they do have FPOS here, which is pretty good. I will say though, it's touchscreen in the middle of a national park and the weather blasts it. Not everything needs to be a touchscreen, you know, just a next button will do, a physical next button.
Anyway, let's go see what this tower is all about. To be honest, it feels like we've left Victoria. The weather is warm here in New South Wales, and we're just over the border. It's the weirdest thing. Is that a lyrebird?
Oh, cool.
Oh, really?
We'll have to go slow.
And there's a tiny little finch as well.
Yeah?
So beautiful.
We'll go real slow.
So we didn't get to see the lyrebird statue when we were in Orbs till we got to see the real thing in that bush right there. Well, we couldn't get footage, but the tail was insane.
He's around the corner. If we go around the corner, we might catch him.
A bunch of rosellas just flew over our heads. This spot feels magical.
Just can't stop looking at it.
It's so blue. The water's crashing against the rocks. You got the hills in the distance. The sky is just looking magnificent with the blue skies, clouds. The sun is beaming down. I'm actually hot. Like Jamie is hot. That's a miracle in itself.
Ocean is just flat.
You can see why this would be such a great area to see whales.
And dolphins. There's this walk along this track called the Lighthouse Walk, which is a multi-day walk and has a couple of campsites along it. If you did a walk along this coastline for a few days, I could see why.
Camping along this coastline from lighthouse to lighthouse, that might be an upcoming series.
I could see why you'd want to do that. To the tower.
What the heck? You did not expect this. But
Oh, jeez! You can see the red rocks right here. Oh my god.
just drops off.
Oh my god.
I did not expect that turning that corner.
That is, wow.
That's incredible.
The red and the blue.
That's incredible.
Wow. Wild.
Oh, this is so creepy. Wow.
Boyd's Tower alone feels like it's worth the $8. This national park is massive, and it feels like with the multi-day walking trail here, we could do a couple of episodes just in this park.
It's so beautiful. Honestly, I don't know what I was expecting, but it's definitely exceeded my expectations.
Come here. The roads to Boyd's Tower are dirt roads, corrugated, not four-wheel drive. They'd probably be pretty bad in the rain because they are dirt roads, but there is a lot of corrugation down there.
All right, we have made our way down to the Davidson Whaling Station, and the roads to get in here were wild. It says it's not suitable for caravans or trailers, but it almost wasn't suitable for us, okay? It wasn't DJ suitable, but we made it down.
Worst roads we've been on for this road trip.
Yeah, they were pretty bad. And now we are here at the whaling station. So apparently, back in the day, the orcas or the killer whales, they used to help the Aboriginals harvest whales. So they used to extract whale oil here, and this is like one of the last operating sites that's still here in Australia. Obviously they're not still harvesting the whales, but it's still standing, I suppose.
It was the longest running landside whaling station in all of Australia, and it's the last one left standing, and it was the last one left to close as well. So it's a pretty historic little site that's just tucked away in this forest.
It's so crazy to me to think that the orcas were helping the humans to harvest the whales here, which is crazy. It's crazy.
The orcas were helping the Aboriginals harvest killer whales.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
No. Orcas are killer whales.
Oh, orcas are killer whales.
So yeah, it's just so wild to me that the orcas were helping them harvest other whales. Like, I don't know, that just blows my mind, you know? It's like they understood what the Aboriginals were trying to do. Like, I knew that they were smart, but that's just a whole other level of like brain power. What would they be benefiting from helping humans do that? You know what I mean? It's just wild.
Maybe the humans were throwing some offcuts back into the water.
Like, do orcas eat other whales? We're walking down here. It's a little hilly, but the weather's nice. The sun's starting to set, so we might not tick off everything on our to-do list today, but I'm still glad we got to come here. This is where they would boil down the whale fat to turn it into oil. What a view to work in, huh?
We made it down to the Davidson family beach, and when you're at the old whaling station, you can actually see the old Davidson homestead, which was completely self-sufficient throughout the entire whaling operations, and they lived in it all the way up until the late 1950s. When the Davidsons were finally done, they shut down whaling, and a completely different family moved onto the land, bought the land off them, and built another cabin right next to it, up until about the late 80s, early 90s, and that's when the New South Wales government eventually bought the land, bought the entire block, and restored the old Davidson cottage next to the new house. New, by now it looks quite old. And then brought in this walkway that goes right down onto the beach that shows you exactly where they would harvest the whales, extract the blubber, and from the whale fat, boil that right there on the beach shore and turn that into usable oil so they could sell to all the oil candles and all the waxworks all throughout the region. What they also show you is exactly why the orcas were helping the humans hunt down other whales. Orcas were after other whales' calves, the baby whales, from different migration patterns. That's the reason why they were working with the ancient Aboriginals to help actually hunt down other whale pods. It's a fascinating little journey as you walk through the grounds of this land and read through everything that was going on throughout the history of it all.
Incredible.
Yeah.
All right, there's only one thing left to do before we head to camp. Cold plunge. Honestly, I needed that. We've been running around all day filming. I was heating up. All right, we'll see you at camp. We are driving back to camp after the cold plunge, and an eagle was just in the middle of the road eating the roadkill, and he just flew off so majestically. It was massive. This spot is so special. The road genuinely feels feels like the Great Alpine Road. The sun setting, the trees, everything just looks so majestic right now. I feel like we're only scraping the surface on this road trip, and tomorrow is our last day. It's not fair. We have to come back to the Eden area because we truly, 2 days, it has not been enough for us. He's down the hill. We've officially committed to this. Let's see how this goes in the morning. I hope this camp spot's worth it. I feel a lot better after seeing this at the bottom of the hill.
We'll all get out of here. We'll all make it.
Good morning. I can literally see my breath right now. Last night we pulled up to Newton's Crossing, and this is the campsite that we were a little worried about because there's a bit of a hill to get out. We still don't know if we'll be able to get out, but we had a relaxing night. The stars came out to play. It was amazing. We sat around the fire for a little bit and then cozied up inside. It was such a long day yesterday. The cold plunge was so beautiful in that river around sunset. It's been a great time. I can't believe that we are here on our last day of this road trip. We head home tomorrow. But we're about to go do our morning cold plunge in this gorgeous creek or river or whatever it is. I'm truly not ready for it because I can see my breath right now. But the sun's out, the blue skies are out, so I think it's going to be another great day.
You tell it's cold this morning? Oh, Newton's Campground. This is a phenomenal little campsite, okay? The stars last night out here, we are out in the middle of the forest in New South Wales and it feels like it. There are trees everywhere. There is a very small path to get down to this campsite. And just once you do make it out here, you do feel like you are absolutely in the middle of nowhere. I love this little campsite. The roads to get in, they're dirt roads. There is one road in particular, once you're already inside the campgrounds officially, past the day picnic areas, that is going to be a bit of a pain if it's raining. Any four-wheel drive will be able to handle it, but we've seen nothing but two-wheel drives down here so far, so that's a good indication of whether or not they can actually make it down. You'll see how it goes in the rain. As for the campsites themselves, they're these awesome flat areas, but they are all gravel like this road that I'm standing on. So if you are bringing tents, make sure to bring a good hammer as well because it is quite firm gravel. Can they fit caravans? Maybe. If you go car, caravan side by side, you'll get one in each spot. Then you'll get 4 cars and caravans. That's about how much room there is up here. But as for tents, it's about 2 or 3 tents per spot. 2 vans per spot. There is plenty of room. I'd say there's about 15 campsites here overall. At night, all you can hear is the river streaming past. In fact, right now, all you can hear is the river streaming past. There's a toilet block. It is quite far away. It is right up by the front entrance, and to get to the campsites, you do have to drive to the back, so it is a bit of a hike to the toilet block if you don't have your own with you, like if you're in an RV or a van. But overall, this campground is phenomenal. It is so nice hearing the water, knowing how close it is, knowing that it's a nice big stream, having so many flat, empty places for people to come and camp, and they're all sort of designated, so even when it is busy, you're not really all on top of each other. This is a great campsite. If you're planning a group camping trip, this has to be one of the ones that you must go to.
It is time for our morning cold plunge. I'm not ready.
People are staring at us. People are staring at us. People are staring at us. I mean, we're standing in the middle of a forest with a tripod talking to ourselves, but it is what it is. And we were just flying the drone, and I just crashed the drone. So, you know what? The stares are
totally justifiable, but stop staring at me. Everyone watches YouTube these days, all right? We know that people film themselves. Like, it's not a foreign concept. So why do people still have to stare? Okay, why? Why? Okay, now I'm just procrastinating so I don't have to do the cold plunge. Are you ready?
I'm ready. Well, we gotta heat the car up and then I'm ready. Let's go.
What is wrong with us? I'm freezing.
This is our spot. Oh! Every time. Every time. It sucks. But then after, it's so good.
That was so good.
Yeah.
We are off for our last full day of adventures before we hit the road.
I know.
Let us know in the comments, what was your favorite part of this video? Honestly, the national park, I wish that we had more time to explore more of it, but for $8, I could definitely see us doing a trip back here and just making a whole day dedicated to the national park and exploring that. I think $8 is such a reasonable price to be able to explore such a beautiful national park from what we've seen, from the little that we've seen.
Or after we release those canoe episodes, would doing the long walk over a couple of nights be something that you'd be interested in seeing us do? Put that down there in the comments as well.
Camping lighthouse to lighthouse in a national park, that would be sick. The only thing is, it's really hard to find national parks that you can get drone shots in, those beautiful landscape shots, but it's all about the adventure, not the drone shot.
We'll figure it out.
Alright, we are going to warm up in the van. Thank you so much for watching. Consider subscribing, and we hope to see you tuning in to another video soon.
Bye!